show itself got you excited for WrestleMania, where there's been a lot of talk and a lot of buzz about how it has not lived up to last year's build and whatnot. But the craziest shit went down last night. And yeah, Cena, that was great. And Jade coming back, cool. But just the entire show felt important.
See, I didn't feel that way. I don't mean to be
What?
I don't mean to be a downer at
Oh
all.
God.
I
I
know.
like this was how we were supposed to feel after Royal Rumble. And it made Elimination Chamber, like seem it made it seem important that we do have this PLE, whether it's Elimination Chamber, No Way Out, as the final stop on the road to WrestleMania.
So I proposed this question on purpose because I think a lot of people were coming for Triple H, and then
They were.
I think he even said in the press conference, like, are we excited about the build
He
up
did make a
now?
joke about it. Yes, he did.
And I think that people are kind of overhyping the PLE because of how it ended. I feel like people are letting that overshadow the rest because I think that was super unpredictable. And I'm not saying that, we've talked about this so many times when we've talked about Raws, SmackDowns, PLEs, whatever. Like, it's not always bad when something is predictable. It's not. But because we talk about this and we break things down and we kind of look for the clues and stuff, maybe that makes some things a little bit less fun because you feel like you can predict what's going to happen before other people do. And maybe that's why I just didn't enjoy it, because I just felt like the women's match was so predictable to me, especially after what happened with Jade and Naomi. And so to me, I enjoyed the match. Like, I think that the girls did a great job. I love what Liv Morgan did, and I'm so happy that Triple H specifically called her out and like praised her in the press conference, because I feel like people don't give her the rightful praise.
They don't give
But
her the right
I
praise.
feel like you knew Bianca was going to win at that point. So that was why it was like, yeah, I'm watching because it's good, but it's like the ending. It's so predictable to me. You knew that Trishy and Tiffy were going to win. And then you knew that like Kevin and Sammy killed it. We're going to talk about it, but you kind of knew what was going to happen there. And like, we even talked about it. I was like, Randy Orton's going to get involved. It just happened later than I thought it would. I thought he would interfere or like make his presence known a little bit sooner. So I feel like, I don't know, for me, I just felt like, yes, the ending was shocking. I, first of all, did not think Cena was going to win. I did not think he was going to turn.
So either.
But
shocked.
I feel like that part, you can be like, okay, kudos Triple H. Like, I would like to believe that was planned for weeks and or months, and that wasn't just your like last second effort of trying to make Mania 41 like better. You know what I mean?
Because no, that was there's too much detail.
So I feel like if you take that out, there's not a lot I feel that makes me excited about the rest, because what's Roman Reigns doing? What's CM Punk doing? What's Seth Rollins doing? I'm not excited about Drew McIntyre facing Damian Priest. Like, but I'm saying like there are other things that you can't get excited for after the show because there's so many unknowns with like the top guys. And then when you do feel like, oh, like with Drew McIntyre, you know that he's probably going to face Damian. That makes me pissed off. So then I'm like, I'm excited about like Cody and Cena and Rock and like what's going to happen there. But that doesn't then make me more excited for everything else because that's not involved with everything else. You know what I mean?
I do, in a sense. I see it as it cleared up a lot of questions that we had with what people are doing at WrestleMania, especially for the women's. I don't know. I see like it gave a lot of clarity to the we're gonna Jade Naomi, that's gonna boil into something. Yeah, Bianca, we knew she was gonna win, but how she got there, I thought that was incredible, the storytelling there. You know,
Shout
it
out Liv.
told stories. Shout out to Liv Morgan.
Did you see
It
her
told
battle
stories.
wounds?
Oh, I saw them all. Holy
She
shit.
posted the picture today
Yeah,
on
the
yeah.
arms is what's crazy. Like we during the match we saw her welt from Bianca's hair, but it was the bruises on the arms that she posted
That
today that was crazy.
that's from when she was trying to protect her head from the cage. So when Bianca was swinging her,
Oh yeah, when
and
she
she was
was swinging her.
protecting her head, and
Oh,
so it's like her elbows were hitting the chains over and over, you know?
oh, that's so tough.
She's a tough
Oh,
SOB, dude. She's been
oh,
in
dude.
7 elimination chambers.
Yeah, like people do not give her the respect and flowers she deserves at
No,
all.
no.
And we don't stand for it here on No Nights Off.
No, we don't. It's like
We
Pretty
don't.
Deadly hate. Like, get out of here right now.
We don't appreciate that either.
No.
And they killed it on SmackDown. They killed it on SmackDown with their interference.
I love them
They're
so much.
getting good.
But anyway,
But
go
yeah,
ahead.
back to my point though. But like, it told stories that we have not been seeing on their weekly programming recently. You know, with the women's match, you have now Alexa or Liv pinning Alexa,
Mhm.
which that's obviously going to turn into something. We
Well,
have
she's the
Roxanne
tag
and
team
Bailey.
queen, but
It's but it'll lead to something, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm
yeah.
saying. There'll be connections. You have Roxanne and Bailey furthering their feud, which will potentially be a WrestleMania match. Yes, you have Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. To me, I'm okay with it. I maybe just because I'm not the biggest Drew McIntyre super fan, but you have Logan Paul and how his role in that match I thought was fine. It was good. And then Seth and CM Punk. That told like that's building to that. So a lot of questions that we had were almost answered, and it's getting you excited for WrestleMania, which for a while it feels like people were just like, yeah, this is gonna happen. And I saw people saying they're gonna skip Mania this year. Boo-hoo.
They're
Are you
well,
kidding me?
okay,
That
a
like
lot
no,
of
I saw like that, yeah, hyperbolic reaction. I
they're
was like, all right,
lying.
guys, calm down.
They're
No
lying.
shit. It's like,
But
yeah,
like, so I mean, there are aspects of Mania that I'm definitely more excited about than I was like 2 weeks ago, obviously. But I think that people are jumping to conclusions too quickly just based off of what we saw at Elimination Chamber, because there are still
yeah.
a lot of questions coming out of the show that like you can't get excited about because they're questions. You don't have the answer. And there's a lot of people that are not on the card right now. So that's why it's like you guys are happy about how, Cena turning and that and all of that. That's totally great, but that doesn't negate the like underwhelming factor of everything else, because like there are so many holes on the card right now that you can't get excited about the entire show. You're excited for night 2 main event. There you go.
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of other things that need to happen. So it's like
Yes.
I'm glad that the show ended the way that it did, but I wasn't like overly thrilled with the rest of it. So
Yeah.
I think that there's just yes, we have a significant part of the show to look forward to. And that's great. Like I think that this is like the best case scenario of what could be happening with Cody this year, compared to the alternatives and who we thought might win the chamber. Like this I feel is a lot more interesting and a lot more something that fans can get behind one way or the other. But the rest I'm just like, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to wait and see if like we feel that way about everything else, because being excited
Correct.
about one match over the course of 2 days doesn't mean that the build up to Mania was good.
No, it actually means the opposite.
Yeah, so I think that we just need to give
That's
it
WrestleMania
time.
27. Yeah, that's WrestleMania 27 in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.